श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। So he says यदि तु श्रुत्वापि एवं वेद न चैव कश्चित् इति एव व्याख्यायेत तदा. Now the problem here is you have to understand in the previous page tadevam after the vartika pradhanika vartika he says tadevam vachana vishayasya vaktu vachana kriyayascha atyashcharya rupatvad atmano durvijnanatvam uktva shrotuhu durmilitattvadapi tadaha. There he said it is not just the surprise is not just you won't get a good teacher, the surprise is also you won't get a good student. So he says that ascharyavatcha enam anyah shrunoti shrutvapi enam vedaiti. And I said it should be na Veda, and he is saying Veda, and there is no correction here. So here he is explaining why he says Veda and not na Veda. Remember this. This is a beautiful scene. He says, Yadi tu shrutvapi enam Veda na vichaiva kachit iti eva vyakyayata. If I have commented taking this as a even after listening no one understands. See, he says even after listening some understand. Now here if it is taken as it is even after listening no one understands, then tada, that is how normally everyone will comment, but he is not doing that. Ascharyo jnata kushala anushishtaha iti shrutya ekavakyatana syat. In Kathopanishad we saw Ascharyo jnata kushala anushishta. So he said the teacher is a surprise and the student is an expert, gifted. Okay, and again he says the teacher is gifted and the student is a surprise. So the surprise and giftedness of the student and teacher will not be synchrony. There will be no synchronicity between these two. There will be no synchronizing between these two. Ekavakyata we call it, synchronizing two statements. He is saying something in the Shruti and he is saying something in the Smriti. That is not logical. See, in Shruti what does he say? This person who is listening is a surprise and the person who teaches is greater surprise. They are both surprise. They are both difficult to find. But they both understand. The teacher understands and the disciple also understands. That is why he is a surprise. Now, here if we say the teacher is a great surprise but the student is an idiot, that's a problem. So, there will be no samanjasya, ekavakyata, there will be no synchronicity between these two words, these two statements. Like we normally write in the exams. When the question is asked, what do you think about this emperor? Okay, you are asking about what do you think about this emperor? Okay, what I think about this emperor is, that is the only statement which is in tune with the question. The rest is all your story, not history. There will be no synchronicity. So here he says there is a synchronicity here. Yatad amavisiddhanam kaschit maam veti tattvata iti bhagavad vachana virodhascheti. And not just that, Bhagavan also said, he himself quoted that 7th chapter. Even among the people who are practicing, only few understand me in reality. They understand. If you say even after listening no one understands, then that's a useless teaching. And that is why he says iti vidvadbihi avinayah kshantavyah. So this is why I wrote it. Now seeing this, what is this? This Madhusudan Saraswati has become so arrogant. He has started writing against the teaching of Bhagavan. No. He is not arrogant. He is a Madhusudana Bhagavan. So, what does he say? Vidvadbihi avinayah kshantavyah. Avinayah means this non-politeness. Vinayah, politeness. Avinayah, non-politeness, arrogance. Vidvadbihi kshantavyah. Vidvadbihi, the learned ones. Kshantabhyah, should forgive. I have taken some liberty, so please forgive me. Otherwise there will be no synchronicity. That is why I have done this. Athava. Or I can give another meaning also. With the same words. Nacha evam kaschit. With that I will explain. Nacha eva kaschit iti anyasya sarvatra sambandhate. So, nacha eva kaschit should be associated with all the other words. Like what? Kaschit enam na pashyati, na vadati, na shrunoti, shrutvapi na vedeti, pancha prakara. It can be understood in 5 types. How? Kaschit uktaha, pancha prakara uktaha. Kaschit pashyati eva na vadati. Some people only see, they don't explain, they don't teach. Kaschit paschiti cha vadati cha. Some people see and they teach also. Kaschit vachanam shrunoti cha tadartham janati cha. Some people listen, hear to these statements and they understand the teaching also. Kaschit shrutvapi na janati. Some people, though they listen to, they don't understand. What is the 5th? Kaschittu sarva bahir bhuta iti. The other 5th one is panchamaha. Panchama, the term is always to refer to someone who is outside of this class system. So here also, this 5th one is outside of this system. He is always extrovert. He has not even started the listening. So, अविद्वत् पक्षे तु असंभावना विपरीत भावना अधिभूतत्वात् आश्चर्य तुल्यत्वं दर्शनवदन श्रवणेषु इति. But wait. What are you saying? You said he is a surprise. But what is the surprise in talking about this person who does not have even the sense to listen to, who is completely extrovert? Oh, that's also surprise. What is surprise? Asambhavana Prita Bhavana. What is Asambhavana Prita Bhavana? In the previous, in the beginning of this shloka, he said, Santam api asantam iva, Swaprakash Chaitanyam Rupam api Jadam iva, etc. Though the self exists, he sees it as though it doesn't exist. That is Asambhavana, the non-existence of self. The rest is Viparita Bhavana, contradictory idea. Though it is self-effulgent, he sees it as a inert, etc. That is a Viparita Bhavana, contradictory ideas about the self. So, because of this, Abhibhuta is overpowered because of these two erroneous knowledge of non-existence and different ideas about the self. Ascharya Tulyatam. There is a surprise. How surprising, this fellow even does not know there is something which is called self. That is the surprise. So, therefore, Darshana Shravana Vadaneshu iti, and he also will see, what a surprise, they are talking about, they are speaking about something which does not even exist. Even from his side, there is surprise for him. So, iti nigata vyakhyata. We have explained this very clearly. There is nothing need to be explained here. Chaturtha tu drishtva uktva shutva api iti yojana. In the 4th quarter of the statement, you have to say, after seeing, after speaking, after listening, also in this way you have to explain. Idanim sarva prani sadharana brahma nivritti sadhanam uktam upasamharti. So now he is concluding the topic of discussion. What is the topic of discussion? Sarva prani sadharana brahma nivritti. Sarva prani sadharana. For every living being, there is a common Brahma, erroneous knowledge. And to negate that common error, he has explained the means. That he is concluding now. How? Dehi nityam avadhyoyam dehe sarvasya bharata tasmat sarvani bhutani naktam shochitam arhasi. He says, Dehi nityam avadhyaha ayam. Dehe sarvasya bharata tasmad sarvani bhutani natvam shochitum arhasi. Dehi, this body sense organ complex. In that body sense organ complex, that which exists, Deha is body sense organ complex, and in that which is existence is Dehi. Dehi can either be the subtle body or the self. Because the subtle body also is only associated with this body. It is not a part of this body. It is associate body, as though, like the self. Therefore, nityam avadyah. So, the subtle body is also nitya. Until you gain the knowledge, there is a rule there. Nitya niyatah. Nitya not eternal. Nitya means there is a proper rule. This is how it will be. Okay? And avadyah, it is not bound. It is not bound. This subtle body is not bound. I am dehe, in this body, in this gross body. The subtle body or the self is not bound by this gross body. Sarvasya, for all, this is the common thing. Hey Bharata, one who is born in the scion of Bharata, understand this. Tasmat, therefore, sarvani bhutani nattam shochitum arhasi. There is no eligibility, there is no reason for you to worry about any of these beings. What does he want to say? Sarvasya pranijatasya dehe vadyamani api ayam dehi linga deha upadhi atma vadya nabhavati iti nityam niyatam. Sarvasya pranijatasya dehe, in all the living beings' body, vadyamano api, though he is bound as though, this dehi, who linga deha upadhi atma, this self which has as its embodiment the subtle body, that self na badhyo bhavati, he is not bound. As though he is seen to be bound, he is not bound. Nityam niyatam, this is always, this is how it is always. Yasmat tasmat, since it is so, therefore, sarvani bhutani stulani sukshmani cha bhishmadi bhavapannani uddishya tvam na shochitum arhasi. Therefore, since this subtle body and the self which has the embodiment of subtle body is not bound, since the self and the self which has the subtle body as the embodiment both are not bound, like that we will say. Since the self and the subtle body which is embodied, the self which is embodied by the subtle body, both are not bound, this gross body which it is as though associated with reference to that gross body or even the subtle body, because the self is not associated with gross body or subtle body. We are not just negating the association with gross body, it is also the negation with subtle body. Therefore, Bhishma Dronadi, Bhishmadi Bhava Pannani, this subtle body and the self which has as though taken the form of Bhishma, etc., with reference to them, Dvam na shochitum arhasi, there is no reason for you to worry. स्थूल देहस्य अशोचत्वम् अपरिहार्यत्वात्, लिंग देहस्य अशोचत्वम् आत्मवद एव अवद्यत्वादिति न स्थूल देहस्य लिंग देहस्य आत्मनो वा शोचत्वम् इत्थमिति भावः. See, this gross body need not be worried about, because you cannot do anything about it. Whether you use your weapon or not, they are going to die. There is no way to stop that. Okay, the subtle body is not going to be hurt by your weapon, but still it is not bound. Therefore, it doesn't need any release, and for that reason also you don't have to worry about it. That is the idea here. Like the self, the subtle body is not bound by anything. Tadevam. Therefore, stula deha, stula sukshma sharira dvaya tat karana avidyakhya upadhi traya avivekena. Therefore, because of the ignorance of what? The gross body, subtle body, and the causal body, which is ignorance. The ignorance of a gross body, subtle body, and the avidya, mithya bhutasyapi, though it is a mithya, though it is illusory, samsarasya, the samsara is illusory, satyatva atma dharmatvadi pratibhasa rupam, seeing it as a real, seeing it as a self, etc., sarva prani sadharanam, it's common for every being. And that is why Bhagavan Bhashyakara says in his Bhashya, naisargiko ayam loka vyavaharaha pashubhischa avisheshat, etc. This is a common thing for every living being here. Therefore, Arjunasya Brahman, and Arjuna also has the same problem. Arjuna also is one among the being. Therefore, he also has the same problem. Therefore, Brahmam nirakartum upadhitraya vivekena atmaswarupam abhitavan. So, to negate this erroneous idea, he established the nature of self by giving you the knowledge about all the three bodies. Okay, this is a common error. Everyone has this problem. That is done. That is concluded. Now, samprati. Now, samprati means now. Yuddhakhe swadharme. In this swadharma, one's own duty called yuddha, called war. For whom? Kshatriya. Himsadi bahulyena adharmatva pratibhasa rupam. Because there is so much of violence, etc., hurting others, Arjuna sees it as a adharma. Not as duty, but it is a gross atrocity. Therefore, Arjuna se eva, and this is not for everyone, it is only for Arjuna. And why does Arjuna has this problem? Karunadi dosha nibandhanam. It is because of the karuna, etc., compassion, etc. He sees his brother, his uncle, his guru, etc. So there is maitri, karuna, etc. in all of them. Friendship, compassion, etc. So this is asadharana. This is a special problem only for Arjuna. Asadharanam Brahmam. There is a Sadharanam Brahman. That's a common problem for everyone. That was explained by inquiring into the three embodiments, three bodies. And now we have a special problem only with respect to Arjuna. For that, to negate that, Nirakartum Himsadimatvepi Yuddhasya Swadharmatvena Adharmatva Abhavam Bodhayati Bhagavan. Bhagavan explains, though it is Himsa, though there is violence, since it is your duty, there is no need for worrying about. See, previously he said self is not going to be destroyed, the body even it is destroyed, it is going to be over, or he is going to get another body. The subtle body you cannot destroy. So all these, with reference to all these three bodies explained, that is a common problem for everyone. So you need not worry. Now, personally for you Arjuna, you have to see this whole problem, the battle, as your duty. Seeing it as duty, you will not be worrying about it. That is why he says, Himsadi matveyapi yuddhasya swadharmatvena adharmatva abhavam. Though there is violence in the battle, it is not adharma, because it is your duty. Bodhaiti Bhagavan. This is what Bhagavan teaches to Arjuna. Swadharmamicha vekshya nakin न विकम्पितुम अर्हसि धर्म्याधि युद्धात् श्रेयः अन्य क्षत्रियस्य न विद्यते. Beautiful. He says, swadharmamapi cha avekshya, even after seeing it as your duty, na vikampitum arhasi, there is no need for you to tremble, be troubled. Dharmyadhi yuddhat dharmyat. Yuddha is something which is endowed with dharma. That which is endowed with dharma is dharmya. So he says, yuddha, the war is endowed with dharma. This is dharma yuddha. Therefore, shreyaha anyat, and greater than that kind of war, anyat kshatriya sanivda, there is nothing greater than that for kshatriya in the whole, all of the three worlds. Then a dharma yuddha, then a war which is righteous. You have to take it. So, na kevalam paramartha tattvam eva avikshya kintu swadharmam pi kshatriya dharmam pi yuddha aparamukhatva rupam avikshya shastratah paryalochya vikampitum vichalitum dharma dadharmatva brantya nivartitum narvasi. What does it say? Na kevalam paramartha tattvam avikshya eva avikshya. I am not asking you to fight this war just with the teaching, based on the teaching of the absolute self. No, I am not saying that. Until now I said that. But that is not the only reason you have to fight this war. Then what? Kintu, but swadharma pipicha kshatriya dharma, swadharmam, your own duty, means you being a kshatriya, your kshatriya duty, even seeing that, which is yuddha paramukhatvam, aparamukhatvam, yuddha aparamukhatvam. running away from the battle. Avekshya, that is not a Kshatriya dharma. Seeing that Shastratah Paryalochya Vikampitum Vichalitum. Seeing that means how to see? Seeing it through the prism of Shastra, seeing through the lens of Shastra, you have to understand this. Even after that, Vikampitum Vichalitum, you should not be troubled, disturbed. What? Like what? Dharmat Adharmatva Bhrantya Nivartitum Narhasi. Disturbed means this is dharma, but saying it as adharma, you should not give it up. So that is the problem you have. Forget about it. Tatra evam sati. Yadyapi etena pashyanti ityadina narake niyatam vaso itya bhavati ityantena yuddhasya pavahetuttam tvaya yudyatuttam. Wait, I am recollecting whatever you said. You said, Yadyapi etena pashyanti, though these idiots, they don't see, this is a big sin we are going to commit. They don't see, they don't understand because they don't inquire into it properly. And narake niyatam vaso bhavati. If we do this, if we fight this battle, if we fight this war, we are going to enter the darkest of darkest hell. There is no escape. Till this, whatever you said, Katham Bhishmam Ham Sanket, and you also said what? How can I kill this Bhishma, etc.? Iti Gurujana Guruvadha Brahmavadhadi Akaranam Yad Abhitam. You said, I cannot kill this Guru or this Brahmin, etc. Kripacharya, etc., who are Dronacharya, Kripacharya, who are Brahmins. I cannot kill. How can I kill these Brahmins? Because Brahmatya dosha. I will incur the sin of Brahmatya. I don't want to kill them. This what you said. And Gurun Hatvapi Mahan Papa. And he said, how can I kill these Gurus? Humkara itself is, just say, itself is sin. When, if that itself is sin, killing them, I can't even think about it. He says, now, Yad Abhitam, that whatever you said, Tat Sarvam Dharma Shastra Aparyalochana Devuktam, whatever you said, those things are because you have not rightly gone through, inquired into the Dharma Shastra. That is the reason you have this trouble. Kasmat, why do you say so? I'll tell you. He, Yasmat, because Dharmyat. Paramukhatva dharma. Dharmyat means aparamukhatva dharma. Not running away from the battle is the dharma. And anapetad yuddhad, not running from. Anapeta means not associated. So not associated. Anapetad, not associated with yuddhad, with the war. Anya Kshatriyasya Shreya Shreya Sadhanam Navidyate. Other than this battle or other than this war, there is nothing greater in this, all these three worlds for the Kshatriya, which can be called as Dharma. Which is, there is nothing greater than this with compared to anything else. Not why Dharma? For Kshatriya, this is the greatest. Yuddham yevahi prithvi jayadwarena Prajarakshana Brahmana Shushrujadi Kshatra Dharma Nirvahakam iti Tadeva Kshatriyasya Prashastataram iti Abhipraya. The idea here is, by fighting the war, you will gain the land. And by gaining the land, you can be a dictator. No, don't even go in that line. You can protect your people. You can protect the Brahmins and the cows. So, and you can serve them. This is the Kshatriya Dharma. This is the duty of a Kshatriya. So, you can rightly perform those duties. Nirvahakamiti. Tadeva Kshatriyasya Prashastramiti. That is what is the greatest thing for a Kshatriya to do. Therefore, how do you know this? You said you have not inquired into the Dharma Shastra properly. Have you inquired? Yes, Parashara says this. What does Parashara say? Kshatriyo hi Prajarakshan Shastrapani Pradandavan Nirjitya Parasainyani Shitim Dharmena Palayet iti. What does Parashara Smriti says? Kshatriyohi, the Kshatriya, what should he do? Prajarakshan, he should have to protect his people. Then Shastrapanihi Pradandavan, he should have to hold with a strong hold, with a strong armed hand, he should have to punish the people who do wrong. Not just that, nirjitya parasainyani, he should have to win over the opponents in the battle. Shitim dharmena palet, and he has to rule the world, rule his kingdom with dharma. This is the nature of Kshatriya. Manu napi, even Manu says the same thing. Satto samottamadhamehi raja chahuta palayan prajaha na nivarteta sangramat kshatram dharmam anusmaran sangrameshwanirvartitvam prajanam chaiva palanam shushrusha brahmananam ja rajyashreyas karamparam ityadina. What does he say? Sama uttama adhamehi raja cha ahutah. If he is invited, ahuta means if he is invited for a war, if he is challenged, ahuta means challenged. If he is challenged for a war, by whom? By someone who is greater than him, uttama, or adhamaihi, someone who is lesser than him. Whoever, you should say, oh, he is very great, how can I fight with him? No, you should not think, or this fellow is a very cheap fellow, how should I fight? No, I can't fight with him. You should not do that. If you are challenged, you have to fight. That is why he says, nan nivartena sangramat. You should not run away from the fight. Prajapalayan, you should have to protect your kingdom and your people, and that is the kshatram dharma. By remembering the duty of being a Kshatriya. Sangrameshu anivartitvam. In the battle, you should not run away. Prajanam chaiva palanam. You should have to protect your people. Shushrusha brahmananam cha, and you have to serve the Brahmins. Rajnyaha shreyas karamparam. This is the greatest blessing for the king. This is what will bring greatest blessings to the king. This is what will bring greatest state to the king. Blessings, that is enough. Grace. Raja shabdascha kshatriya jatiya matra vachiti stitam eva ishti adhikarane. See, here he says Raja cha ahutah. If a Raja is if a king is invited, if a king is challenged. Now remember, this term Raja is not referring to the king. It refers to any Kshatriya. How do you know this? In Ishti Adhikarana, in a topic called Ishti, who should perform this yaga? There it is very clearly says this Kshatriya Raja Suyene Jeta. There it says a Kshatriya, any Kshatriya can perform this. Now, Tena Bhumipalasya eva ayam dharma iti na bhramitavyam. Therefore, you should not say, oh, that is only for the king, not for me. Protecting the people, protecting the Brahmins, protecting the cows, etc. is not for me, it is for the king to do. Don't. And in the Purvamimsa there is another adhikarana. Nishada Stapati Nyaya. In that Nishada Stapati Nyaya, Nishada means forest dweller. Stapati means the king. The king of the forest. He has no rights for the Vedic ceremony. But there is a karma prescribed for him. Now, since there is a karma prescribed for him, should we teach the Veda to him and make him do the karma, or should we not teach the Veda to him and make him do the karma? What is the choice? When this is the choice, the Siddhanti, the Purvamimamsa Kara, they says, you should teach him only the portion pertaining to the karma and make him do the karma. So, there it is said, no, he is not a Kshatriya, but still a king is a king. There is a different idea, that is why I am saying. Udahrita vachanepi kshatriyo hi iti kshatram dharmam iti cha spashtam lingam. And here in these places it is very clearly said kshatriyo hi iti in the Parashara Smriti and kshatram dharmam in the in the Mula itself. So in this way it is very clearly said, it is common for every Kshatriya. Tasma Kshatriyasya yuddham prashasto dharma iti sadhu bhagavata abhitam. Therefore, what Bhagavan said is right. That for a Kshatriya, fighting a war is the greatest of the greatest dharma. Apashavo anye go ashpebhyah. Pashavo go ashpaha. The cows, other than the cows and the horses, cows and horses, other than cows and horses, they are non-cattle. Only cows and horses are cattle. When we say, then that is a problem. You cannot say your goat to be a cattle. It's a domestic animal. Now he says, iti tasmad kshatriyasya yuddham prashasto. Itivat prashamsa lakshana. Now here it is not, it's a prashamsa. It is to praise this cow and goat, horse. Therefore, iti prashamsa lakshaniya yuddhat anyat shreyam sadhan na vidyate iti uktam iti na doshah. Therefore, to glorify this, to equalize this, he is saying there is no dharma other than fighting the war for a Kshatriya. It is said here. Etena yuddhat prashastataram kinchid anushtatum tato nivrittir uchita iti nirastam. Therefore, etena yuddhat prashastataram kinchid anushtatum. So, there is something which is greater than fighting a war. Iti tato nivritti uchita iti. Therefore, there is no point in fighting this war. We can give this up. This is not right, is established. Nacha shreyo anupashyami hatva swajana mahave ityetadapi. And he also said, I don't see any greatness by killing our own men in this war. That also is said. Nanu yuddhasya kartavyatvapi. You will see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.